Fuck! Rangers lose 6-0 to the Calgary Flames. Last video was my most watched reaction video of the year so far. Why could that be? Oh, Connor McDavid just absolutely dancing like it's New York City, Radio City, dancing all over us, scoring his highlight reel goal, choking a 4-1 lead. All my highest viewed videos are the losses. I'm not stupid. You guys come here for the losses. You come here because it's like, I feel like Steve Dangle in a way. Obviously, not as popular as him, but I feel, you guys come here for the losses to watch me freak the fuck out. That's what you're here for, right? You're here to watch me freak out, and then the Ranger fans, you're here to get, like Steve Dangle said too, you're here to get answers on what is wrong with the team. You're here to just get an idea of my thoughts of what went wrong. Where do you want me to start? Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Because, what positive can I take away from this game? Oh, we did better in the face-off dot. Congratulations. Congratulations. The New York Rangers learned how to win a face-off for once. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you, Barclay Goodrow, for going 80% in the face-off dot. So proud of you, Kevin Rooney, going 67% in the face-off dot. Woohoo! Woo! Good job! Good job, boys! I mean, like, when does something change? When does something change? Let's start with the goaltending situation. I don't know why on God's green earth we look at Shesterkin's performance last time against Calgary and decide, you know what? Let's start him against the same team that he did the worst against. Let's start him against the same team. It should have been Igor starting yesterday against Edmonton, which is what I thought it was going to be, and it should have been Georgiev starting tonight. That does not dismiss the fact that we would have got our ass kicked tonight, but maybe we would have had a sporting chance last night of grabbing 2 points. And then we're all feeling a lot better. We're not even talking about last night. We're not even mad. Tonight, all right, we're mad, but not as mad because we're still hungover from the game yesterday against Edmonton. There's no excuses. The "it's too early in the season" excuse, it's getting old already. It's 12 games in. No progression. No signs of adjustment to the new system. None. None, none, none. The only player on offense that is shown to fit the bill of this new system and to really adapt to this new system is Chris Kreider. He's been the only one. Only one. What else was I going to say? I don't even remember what I was saying before. I said, first of all, something. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, we're 12 games in. It's the first game excuse is lame as shit. All right? It's tiring already. The excuse that, the excuses for the slow starts. We're 12 games in, like I said. Panarin and Zibanejad seriously need to wake the fuck up. It's honestly embarrassing. The amount of shots Mika's been fanning on and the amount of passes leading to turnovers and chances the other way from Panarin, it's embarrassing. And then Lafreniere and Kakko, I'm getting impatient with the two of them. I truly am. I truly am. Like, there's just no positive takeaways from this team right now. You want to say Igor is a positive takeaway? All right, I thought that he actually had a pretty rough night. I thought that a couple of goals were his fault, especially the last goal and the one on Johnny Gaudreau, the fourth goal. I thought both were his fault. Adam Fox, I mean, he had a good night. You know, scored a beautiful goal. Doesn't matter. Offsides. And it doesn't even matter. For it changing momentum in the game, that's not even an excuse. Calgary had the momentum all through the whole game. The Rangers did not look sharp at all. I don't want to hear that they look sharp at all for any minute of this game. I don't want to hear it. Miller and Trouba. Boo! Suck. Hey, Keandre Miller actually wasn't on the ice for any of the goals tonight. Ironically, I was giving him compliments in the first period, and then he started to do pretty bad. The two of them still are just... There's something else. Tenorti on one of the goals, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I believe it was... I think it was the fifth goal. I'm not even sure. I'm tired. I don't even give a shit. Tenorti and Nemeth were awful. Tenorti, for whatever reason, in the lineup after Niels Lundqvist had a great game. Makes sense. Sammy Blais. Someone needs to give the guy a fucking map, because he injured Hito, who we lost for the rest of the game after one shift. And then he also went off sides for the Fox goal. And then after that, I don't know what he was doing, but Buddy could not skate. Buddy was all over the place, colliding into his own teammates all night. Buddy went off sides in the third period too, a couple times. He was awful. Awful. Barclay Goodrow, because I'm seeing him get crucified right now on Twitter. I mean, sure, he hasn't looked great, but he's also being forced into a role that's not meant for him, because Lafreniere and Kakko are struggling so much. And this was the risk you took when you traded Buchnevich, of relying on the two of them to step up. And neither one have stepped up. That's the risk. But I'm not going to harp on the Buchnevich trade. It's done. It's over with. There's no reason to go back on it. I get pissed at people for doing it. I'm not going back on it. I'm not going to. Because they should be better players than they are. That being Kakko and Lafreniere. I'm not going to bash anyone still for the decision of trading Booch. I'm truly not. The only good forward line really was the fourth line of Reeves, Rooney, and Hunt. But even then, they were not like they generate a lot of offense. I mean, I can't. I truly can't. The power play was awful. Once again, nothing new. The penalty kill didn't step up when it needed to for one of them. But either way, the penalty kill is just Igor. What else is there? I'm trying to stay positive through all this. I'm trying to keep my head up and believe in this team. But it's the fact that I feel like I'm watching the same movie that I've watched for the past 15 years. My entire life, practically. My brain was the size of my big toe right now when before Henrik Lundqvist was the goalie for the Rangers. Before the Henrik Lundqvist era. So, pretty much my entire Rangers fandom for that entire time, it feels like the exact same movie. Feels like the exact same thing. Relying on goaltending to bail you out. And the sad part is, you have what, in my opinion, is way better skill up front than you did with any of those past Ranger teams in front of Lundqvist. You have a guy that was in the Hart Trophy conversation the past 2 seasons. Not as much last season because of missing some time because of the off-the-ice situation, that being Panarin. You had a guy in the 2019-2020 season that, if the season didn't stop, could have won the Rocket Richard potentially. Zibanejad was close. You have a guy that just won the Norris Trophy last season, looking like he could win the Norris Trophy again this season. You have a goalie right now that is looking like he could be in the running for the Vezina. You have a guy that went 2nd overall. You have a guy that went 1st overall in back-to-back seasons. And nothing to show for it. Nothing. Nothing at all. This on paper is a better team than those Lundqvist teams, and they're somehow playing far more ass. And there's no signs of progression. This is what I've been saying during the wins. Those wins were cool and all to grind out under the assumption that they were going to start adjusting to this new Gallant system at some point. But it's clear as day they are not. And I blame Gallant, but I just simply can't, because you hear him in the postgame, he is stressing, and it seems like he's trying to drill into the players' heads that you need to get to the dirty areas, the blue paint of the damn fucking ice, to score goals. And you know what they're not doing? None of that. None of that. Instead, I'm seeing Mika Zibanejad fan on these garbage shots from the face-off dots. I'm seeing Artemi Panarin trying to do too much. And I'm seeing him turn over the puck too much. I'm seeing Lafreniere and Kakko shooting the puck to the 600 sections in the damn arenas they're playing in. I'm watching Trouba fan on every shot, and if he doesn't, he's shooting it to Madagascar. Again, Kreider's the only one that's getting the memo. Yeah. Oh my god. And it's just... The only thing you could maybe blame Goff for right now is that he's not sticking with certain forward lines, so there's no way of really developing chemistry. Sure, if you really want to argue that. But at the same time, nothing is working or showing signs of working. He tried switching up the lines a bit, and it wasn't working. Nothing is working. I said it when the wins were happening. They weren't pretty wins, and it wasn't going to be sustainable. But what could you do? Again, I was under the impression, personally, that, they'd actually adapt to this new system and adapt to the way their coach, that is a proven winner, wants them to play. I'm the idiot for assuming that, though. I'm an idiot. And we really all look like clowns right now, huh? Let's just get to Twitter. I need to get to bed. I need to finish this video. I'm so over this. New York Style 24 says, do you think the Rangers will end up being okay? I don't know. I have tried to stay positive, but it's truly difficult. It's truly difficult to stay positive right now, because like I said, it feels like it's the same movie as the past 15 years. If I'll tell you right now, if we don't see any sort of improvement soon, you know, they play the Panthers soon, which again, I still think that's bullshit considering where this team was supposed to be, taking a step forward to be saying, oh, the good teams, they're too good of a team. Like, no, we're supposed to allegedly be in contention. If they don't pick something up, if they don't get it going by the end of, not this week, but the following, I'll give them, if they have a bad stretch after that game against Buffalo on the 21st, which is 2 weeks from now, there's no way I could have faith in this team. I'll revisit that question in 2 weeks. Steven says, thank you, first time replier, so thank you for replying. Says, what is the team's biggest position of need, and why did you say right wing? Well, right wing is definitely a argument of the biggest position of need, considering that Kako has looked awful, considering Barclay Goodrow has looked awful. You could argue that, but at the same time, there's still holes at the center position, and there's still a gaping hole on the blue line because of how bad Trouba and Miller are together. But you have your answer waiting down in the pipeline, right in Hartford. Zach Jones is waiting. Meanwhile, Keandre Miller's still given opportunities night in and night out, but what it is. I'm so done. I want nothing to do with this. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Turn the notification on. I'll see you in the next one.